Hey guys, Ultra Maximus official merchandise is now available on my Spring store. Help support the channel and shop by clicking the link below.
Oh, hey, look, it's Skeletor.
That is not Skeletor. That actually is Skeletor.
Why do I surround myself with fools? You suck.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Masters of the Universe figure. It's Skeletor from the cartoon collection of Motu Origins. Now, this is a figure I was really looking forward to because I was a huge fan of the old cartoon show by Filmation back in the 80s, and I really wanted to see what this guy looked like in that animated cartoon form. So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Skeletor in the packaging, and it's really cool. I like the logo. It's from the 80s. I love the cartoon logo at the bottom, very Filmation-esque. So just kind of a close-up. We've got the new backdrop, which is Castle Grayskull, which is very nice. Love that Filmation-style cartoon collection logo. Very nice. Been cool if it was a hologram, but yeah, very neat. Back of the package has some artwork up here at the top, play actions, and then which figures come in the line. So here we have the masks of the power scene, and then the two masks Skeletor is putting on, which he did not in the show, and then the other characters in this wave. And that's really it for the packaging. Let's get this guy out of box and see what we think. Here we have Skeletor out of the packaging, and, you know, it's not a bad-looking figure. I will say it looks way better on camera than it does on the shelf. I mean, it's a standard Motu type of figure, but it's got the animated skull on there, and there's something that just looks a little off. I think it's like the lack of detail in the teeth. It just needs a black wash or something. It comes with lots of accessories. We do get a mini comic here. So here's the comic he comes with, The Wizard's Wizard, which kind of goes over the masks of power and the sword of the ancients. A little different than the actual cartoon that we got back in the 80s, but it's very cool that they bring these artifacts back. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. And then here's the other figures in the wave. The only one I don't have is Man-at-Arms, and I think he comes with the same comic. I'm not really sure. I think there's only 2 comics in this wave. And then here's one of the masks of power that's actually an interchangeable head, and I think this was the female in the original cartoon. Again, did not actually go on Skeletor. I love how he comes with a power sword, though. You gotta love a good purple power sword for a Skeletor there. And just to compare that sword with He-Man's, here is the cartoon collection He-Man sword, just not metallic. Been cool if it was metallic purple, but yeah. He also comes with his Havoc staff, which is very cartoon accurate. I definitely dig that. Very nice. I am liking that. Love a good Havoc staff. And then articulation on Skeletor. His head does move back and forth. It's on a ball joint as normal. Twist at the waist. Arms do move up and down. They move out with a twist. We've got a twist at the elbow, hinge joint, and then a twist and a hinge at the wrist. Legs kick that far forward. They don't kick back too much. Spread out pretty decent. Knee joint with a twist. He does have a twist at the boot up here. Then we got a hinge joint, and he's got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, it's sculpted pretty well. I will say that. I like how the hood is very cartoon accurate. I do like the animated skull. It looks way better on camera than it does in person for some reason, which is very strange. We got the very animated Havoc staff I like. The armor is definitely dialed back a bit. It's much less detailed like the cartoon, so all of that works really, really well for me. I just wish that the hood kind of covered everything in the back and it didn't kind of gap, because it didn't do that in the cartoon, but overall, it's pretty decent. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted pretty well. It's basically a Skeletor figure. Now, I find it odd that these figures have two grippy hands and not any additional hands. I don't know why they wouldn't have thrown those in, but I guess it is what it is. And, of course, the skirt is much more simple, being the animated style, and then he's got these little black trunks like we see in other Skeletor figures. Taking a look at the legs of the figure itself, again, very Skeletor-esque. However, he's got the boots that he had in the animated series instead of his reptilian feet, which I do like that change. I do like the reptilian feet on the old Motu villains, but he had actual boots in the cartoon, so I'm digging the accuracy. Now, taking a look at the alternate head sculpts or masks, I believe this one was called Demos. This was the guy of the two ancient possessed masks. I think in the original cartoon they went on these two other younger characters that we only saw once in the show, but yeah. Kind of funny seeing on Skeletor, but I like the fact that we got that. You can put them and possess other characters, maybe? Sure, why not? And then we have the second mask or head sculpt, and I think this was Tyrella, which was the female villain-esque type character mask possession character from the cartoon, which just a little bit squatter and wider. Very Aztec looking characters to me. I always thought they were interesting, and yeah, they were okay for a one-off for sure. For comparison, here we have the Cartoon Collection Skeletor next to the Cartoon Collection He-Man, and this is something I've been wanting since I was a kid. Cartoon accurate Motu figures of He-Man and Skeletor, and I've finally got them in the collection 40-some years later, which is a pretty awesome thing to have. And they're articulated, so bonus. And of course, we have to compare the classic cartoon version of Skeletor with the live-action motion picture version. Here he is with the Masterverse Skeletor from the 1987 Masters of the Universe figures. And this definitely interesting to see these two side by side, because these were two very influential Skeletors of my childhood. So is the Cartoon Collection Skeletor from Masters of the Universe Origins something you want in your Motu collection? I'm going to say yes. If you are an OG fan of the Filmation cartoon Masters of the Universe, this is something you're definitely going to want in your collection. Kids are going to like it because it's Skeletor. He's always fun. And, I mean, it's a pretty decent figure, all-around Motu figure, and you can swap the parts around like all the other Origins figures, which is pretty fun. So if you see him out there, I would recommend picking him up. So there is the Cartoon Collection Skeletor from Motu Origins. Hey guys, I want to give a shout out to my top subscribers and to my newest subscribers. Thank you all so much for helping grow the channel. Remember, for every 1,000 subscribers, I'll give you, the fans, a chance to win a free action figure. If you don't see your name and want to be included, like this video, add a comment down below telling me to add you, and of course, subscribe. Thanks again, and look for more videos in the future.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos. And follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.